I'm Levi Romero, Associate Professor in the Chicana and Chicano Studies Department at the University of New Mexico. My work in CCS primarily focuses on New Mexico cultural landscape studies. Community engagement means being able to provide opportunities for people in communities to have a voice. It means creating diverse methods by which people can express themselves and share their own experiences and perspectives through safe space environments and mediums. The cultural and ecological studies that I do through the classes I teach and the research and oral history projects I conduct create a knowledge base that has been traditionally overlooked at all levels of education. This type of work gives us an in-depth look at the past with an eye towards the future. Following the Manito Trail is an interdisciplinary ethnographic project that documents Hispanic New Mexican or Manito migration from New Mexico to different parts of the United States. The Spanish words manito and manita come from the words hermanito and hermanita, which mean little brother and little sister. They are terms of endearment often used among Spanish-speaking communities in New Mexico. The Chicana and Chicano Studies Department is a great example of how a university program can forge a symbiotic relationship between the university and the wider community. The Interdisciplinary and Documentary Studies Initiative in CCS addresses contemporary issues and concerns of preservation and sustainability through the physical and cultural mapping of the human terrain. I call the Chicana and Chicano Studies Department our academic querencia, where one feels at home, where one feels safe, where one feels nurtured, where one feels that they belong. My classes all have components of oral history documentation in which students conduct interviews, pláticas, preferably with an elderly person or someone who can provide insights, knowledge, history, and stories on New Mexican cultural traditions. The students' work culminates in a final compilation of audiovisual narratives called digital cuentos. The university, through the guidance and direction of the Office of Community Engagement, should acknowledge and promote support for junior faculty in areas that contribute to their tenure process and research, teaching, and community service. This support and acknowledgement should not only occur at the early stages of a teaching career, but also throughout one's academic career. People's stories are the common and binding element that integrate poetry, documentary filmmaking, and cultural studies in a process whose outcome contributes to a greater understanding of New Mexican communities and Nuevo Mexicano cultural landscapes. I'm Levi Romero, Associate Professor in the Chicana and Chicano Studies Department at the University of New Mexico.